Hey, how we doing, guys?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
It was really hard for me not to do that with an Irish accent.
But again, and I reiterate, I will not do it
I know.
because I'm going to sound terrible and also like I'm mocking a culture. So
Yeah,
for me
yeah.
personally, I'm not going to do
Not gonna do it.
it. You're welcome to. I get the
Irish
human
here.
nature of
Irish,
it, right?
Irish.
Right, yeah.
Not from Ireland, so I guess
Right.
I'm not really gonna pass. But anyways, Derry Girls. This has been a so far from the first episode. Uh, I really liked the vibe of it.
Loved it. I absolutely loved it. One, looking back at it, the use of the Cranberry song
was-
open when we're
that's what I
dealing
was
when we're
thinking of,
dealing
yeah.
with the troubles and everything, really made a lot of sense retrospectively when you figure out, oh, this is a period piece and this is the period we're dealing with.
Yeah.
And I, obviously I have no idea, but I hope moving forward that the show uses music.
Yeah.
In really significant ways like that, because I thought that was really strong way to start the show.
It being a period piece, I would imagine it does. Obviously.
Hope so, for sure.
And I think it really does help set the scene,
Sure.
the time period, and
Location. I mean, everything.
It
Yeah.
conveys a certain amount of a certain feeling, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's such an interesting place and time to set a comedy with so much actual political tension and just social tension,
Yeah.
like kind of as a backdrop.
I was guessing that it kind of gets tense as the show goes on, and somebody on Patreon says it does.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be almost strange if it didn't. Yeah,
With the IRA,
yeah, exactly.
Ireland in the '90s, I feel like we're gonna have some pretty trot episodes. But in the meantime, I'm looking forward to what seems like a really funny and sincere show.
Sure,
Who doesn't love a show about adolescence?
right. And the thing for me looking back at it that I love is the fact that all of the characters were so distinct.
Yes.
Which is hard to pull off in a comedy, right? in a pilot, it's hard to pull off in a comedy.
It's like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
it's like 5 characters.
Right. And I mean, when you look at everybody, even tertiary characters like Dan, like the grandpa, like the head nun who I absolutely loved.
And then who passed even.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone had such distinct personalities, and we know from other comedies, really good comedies, that's hard to pull off right away, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've mentioned many times The Office and Parks and Recreation are 2 exceptional television shows, but it really took them a while to find the footing of who their characters were. New Girl's the same way, right? Yeah. It took them a season to really get the personalities mined out,
refine it.
Yeah, on the characters, and I feel like this show. I don't know, obviously, where the characters go in terms of arcs and everything, but I feel like at least making them distinct from each other, very strong, hard to pull off, and very strong.
Yeah, if you hit a home run first episode,
it's exactly. Awesome, you know what I mean? It's like these characters feel really developed and lived in right off the bat.
Yeah, and I want to see what happens going forward. Are they going to be in trouble often at school?
I feel like that's going to be a thing.
I hope so.
I hope so, because like I said, the head nun at this school is amazing. I want a lot from her, and I can't remember the girl's name, who's kind of the tattletale girl, the one that got flipped, Michelle flipped off.
We had a lot of shows this week, so it's kind of it's not ringing a bell right now. I did love her too.
Yeah, it's going to take
strike. She's doing the hunger strike.
Right.
Yeah.
No. The one that's not in the group, the one that was like, the one that's calling him out for bullying that got flipped off. Yeah. I think she's going to be someone I hope we get to see a lot more of. Again, a lot of fun, distinct characters that I'm looking forward to see where the show goes with them.
I do too.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and welcome Aubrey, Zaria Ewing, Kinjo19, Stack Pack, and Jasmine Rains to our Patreon group. Thanks so much, guys. We're very happy you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new content we have coming your way.
Yeah, if you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page. On all shows, including Derry Girls, we're going to be at least 4 episodes ahead over on Patreon of where we are on YouTube. So if you get done watching this on YouTube, want to keep going, Patreon's the place to do it. You absolutely will have to sync and watch along on your own device or streaming service. We can only show us. Due to copyright law, we cannot violate it, and that has upset some people lately.
Yeah. Not trying to scam you.
Right.
We're telling you now.
It's only going to be us over there. You're going to have to watch on your own Netflix. We're also watching 30 Rock right now as a Patreon exclusive, and we started a weekly film as well, which is exciting.
Yeah.
All right. That's her.
Yeah. I like the camera work and how glossy it really looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Really, really well. Really, really good.
Did I not ban this one?
This one.
It's love, the power of love. All you need is love. Put on the
She's
list.
way off.
Wonderful
Put it on the
girls,
list.
lovely stuff. This year's destination for the Euro Trotters trip will be dramatic pause. Paris, it's going to be Paris. If you need any further information, there is a stall in the foyer.
What's that?
Huh. She's so sunny.
I know. Not a big fan of love, that one.
Right.
Do conversation practice as well,
What?
you know, for the orals.
Which will be the only oral that you...
Yeah, okay, Michelle.
Are you signing up for Paris? I can't convince that lot to come. Looks like I'm gonna need someone to hang out with.
The Charlene Kavanagh wants to hang around
The
with
Charlene
little old
Kavanagh.
me. You know what I admire most about you, Erin? Your unshakable principles.
375 quid. Are you for real?
Yeah.
£375 each. Isn't there some sort
So,
of group discount?
That's a lot of money.
When I went to Europe in high school, it was like $3,000. Yeah.
Trust funds, you say? Interesting.
So now they all assume they have a trust fund.
Listen, girls, there are no trust funds.
Yeah.
There are no funds, period. For God's
Yeah.
sake.
4 should cover it.
3 then, we'll compromise.
I'll compromise you through that window.
That's enough, Dad.
The tight bastard's trying to starve us all, man.
4
Yeah, well.
bags be enough?
More than
Money
enough.
comes in
I
nowhere.
say we'd need 5 to be safe. Do you not think that?
Stick down 5.
It's Uncle Colin. Well, I'm not taking it. I've been stung once already this week.
I mean, I know I shouldn't say this about my own brother, but by Christ, he's a boring bastard.
Well, last night 2 gunmen forced their way into his house, tied him up, stole his van. 7 bags of chips,
Yes,
12
7.
chicken nuggets, 1 small battered hot dog, 1 plain chicken burger. According to my ma, we're actually quite poor. Hi, I think we might be as well. We could sell our
Don't
organs.
sell your organs.
Or, and forgive me if this is a bit left field, but could we not, get jobs?
There are no jobs in Derry.
I don't like it, okay? It's too greasy. It's much, much too greasy. Get him out of here.
Go outside, friends. I'm sorry. I feel so bad for him.
He's gonna have a hard high school life.
Large as life. And the
He's putting you
taller
to
fella,
sleep.
Yeah.
though to be fair, there was no more than an inch in it.
Jesus wept. Let me make it stop.
An inch and a half at most.
I need a drink.
Those
He
are
has
two.
the bright idea of tying me to the radiator, you see.
They didn't borrow your van. They stole your van, used it to move arms across the border, and then they blew it up.
Aye.
Did she nick the notice board from the chip shop, Claire? If she finds out about this, she'll kill you.
Kill us. You're an accessory after the fact now, my friend. We're not like Jenny Joyce. Nobody's just gonna hand us things. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't have things. We can't give up on Paris. Let's do this, girls. Let's just make it happen.
God, I've never seen you so fired up.
To make 375 pounds a piece in the 80s would take a lot
while.
of work. Yeah.
It'll take a while.
Or is it early 90s? I don't know.
I think it's the 90s.
Yeah, 90s, yeah.
Her mother rang me.
You told your ma.
Yeah.
I cracked. You're not talking about a ban.
Let's call it a suspension. I'm sorry, Mary.
What do you expect me to do on a Friday, Finola? Cook? You expect me to cook?
You could order pizza.
Pizza is not as nice. No.
I'd rather have pizza than fish and chips.
I would
honestly.
too. I love fish and chips, but yeah.
It's worse than slave labor. We're not even getting paid.
Look, Mommy had to cut some sort of deal.
Would living without fried food really be so bad?
Ugh. Yeah, to clean a fryer.
Yes.
So gross.
Yes.
I'm with James with this one. If you clean a fryer, you're kind of over fried food.
If you've ever had to like drain a grease trap on a
Yeah.
fryer.
Oh, the smell.
Yeah.
When I worked at a nursing home, we had to do that in the night. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so gross.
I worked at McDonald's in high school.
Ugh.
Is it worse than when we started? I think it might be, yeah.
This isn't Winderline. This is mayonnaise.
I thought it looked a little thick. I was like,
I was like, what kind of, yeah. That's not degreaser.
Sitting in the restaurant with mayonnaise.
All right. Put it away and get back downstairs now.
Sit yourselves down and have a wee drink.
No, Michelle, it's wrong.
I've never done that.
Me
Taking a
neither.
flaming shot.
I haven't either.
This is like a good idea.
She's gonna drop it.
They're gonna burn her house. Oh my god. Oh no, they're gonna burn her house down.
I might not hang out with Michelle anymore.
No, honestly.
Oh my god!
Are you actually throwing alcohol on it? And what on earth are you doing? Seasoning it!
Well, you can always blame the IRA.
Right? You had to do something.
It was the damnedest thing. They just threw a firebomb right through the window.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how dead do you think we are?
It was we.
If you expect me to believe that Michelle tripped while carrying a scented candle, you must think I come up
Oh
with
my
oil
God.
in a bubble.
Yeah, blame the IRA. She's more worried about the
Yeah.
All right. Well, what happened was...
She's just not as nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. Pizza, yeah.
It's just not as nice.
Man,
You'll drop 3 in there. I really love.
that show's a lot of fun.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying Erin. Her facial expressions.
Yeah,
She's so expressive with her face,
yeah.
and I love her comedic timing so much. I love all the girls; they're all individuals, like you said,
Right,
you know, and
for
they
sure.
all have their own personality. But I don't know. There's a reason Erin's the star. She just
Sure.
sticks out so much, and she can just say something, and it just cracks me up.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I think you're right. I think the accent, as Americans watching the show, the accent does make it about 30% funnier.
the Irish
Just
accent,
the accent, right?
it's such a unique and specific accent. That,
Right, for Northern Ireland
Yeah,
specifically,
you know.
right? Yeah.
I think that's why Banshees has. This
Yeah, for sure.
humor
Right.
to it, you know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
just because of the cadence and the
The cadence of it all.
the diction,
Yeah.
the syntax, even it's great.
And I love that we're watching this today after an Irishman won the Oscar for
For Best Actor,
Yeah,
right?
Cillian Murphy, shout out to him. But yeah, I really like the location. I don't think there's enough, unless I'm ignorant to this, enough Irish TV or like Irish films. You know what I mean?
Well,
They're not in the mainstream.
Well, not that come here. I mean, there's
No,
not a lot of it.
in the mainstream is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
In America.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure in Ireland there's plenty of Irish
No.
television. Right.
yeah, but like that are on Netflix, like
Right,
it's
right,
blown up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's really cool for us to get to experience
Sure,
this.
absolutely.
You know, here on Netflix, and
Right.
to do. I think traditionally, if this was made 10 years ago, this would be like an American TV show.
Sure.
The premise itself, you know what I mean?
Right.
Girls in high school.
Mhm.
I mean, Pen 15 is kind of a riff on that as well,
Sure.
but this is, I think, stronger, honestly.
I think so. And again, I think that the time period and the backdrop of everything like kind of
Makes it stand out.
yeah. Everyone seems really neurotic, but they're living in neurotic times, so it kind of seems reasonable.
And I'm assuming the creator of the show, this is coming from some kind of experience, you know
Sure.
what I mean? Which is, really fun when it's sincere,
Mhm.
when it's genuine. I'm really also loving James's character. He's kind of the punching guy.
He is.
Who's the character on Parks and Rec? Is it Jerry?
Yeah.
He's kind of their Jerry.
Oh, he is. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? The only sane, rash one, but they all just like
Right.
crap on him.
Because with Jerry, you can't even get karma right. This I'm kind of curious about Michelle as a character because so far for 2 episodes,
Mhm.
everything's gone wrong for the cast,
Mhm.
and it's been her fault almost exclusively. And it's like, how far do you go with that before it's like, okay?
If they follow the traditional formula, I feel like she's gonna endear herself to us somehow, you know
for
what I mean?
sure.
You know what I mean?
Because right now she's pretty darn off-putting.
Yeah.
She's funny, she's hilarious, but she's pretty off-putting.
She's a teenager.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
We forget they're kids.
Well, yeah.
I also love. Oh my gosh, who's the one that blabs? Oh, it's Claire.
Claire, yeah.
Claire cracks me up.
Claire's
too.
great. Yeah. Also, really strong nonverbal actor as well. Like really strong.
Ola, I feel like is like a really good nonverbal actor
Yeah,
as
there's-
well.
Yeah, like it's just really, really well defined and well cast characters, which is all you can ask for in a comedy series.
Yeah, they're killing it. you
Yeah.
know? The writing is strong. I mean, well, obviously two episodes into it, so plenty of room for the show to grow on
Sure.
us. But I mean, this is from the first 2 episodes. It's just such a great hang.
It is right. I mean, we've watched about 45 minutes of the show and
Mhm.
feel like you really know all the characters, which is that's great.
Yeah, it's also it's shot like it's so bleak,
Mhm.
but it's not.
No.
You know what I mean?
Right. It's like, look how much fun these 5 kids living in
Which
abject
is overcast.
right, living in during a pretty tumultuous conflict in abject poverty.
Yeah.
Look how much fun they're having.
Honestly, yeah.
Right.
Paint a window with mayonnaise.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of the charm of it is because it should be bleak. This feels like the setting for what has been done many times as a kind of a gripping drama.
Yeah.
This is like In the Name of the Father kind of territory, right?
That's bleak, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still ultimately teenage girls, right? Teenage kids. Teenage girls isn't fair because James is there, but teenage kids who are worried about things teenage kids worry about.
Mhm.
Who likes me? Am I popular? Do I get to go on the
School
trip?
trip, yeah.
Who am I hanging out with the right friends or not?
Even down to just getting a job.
Yeah, exactly. It's a reminder of kind of a central idea of what humanity is. When you kind of take away everything else.
It could be America, it could be Ireland. It's the same. Kids are still doing the same thing.
Right. Like I had a friend years ago. I don't hang out with him anymore, but it's not that nothing happened. I just don't see him anymore. But
life.
old job, right?
Yeah.
That kind of in that post 9/11, sort of anti-Muslim sentiment that was really big in the States. And he's like, yeah, man. People were like, what is it that you do when you're not when you're off by with just your other Muslim friends? He's like, well, we're talking about what kind of pizza we like. I mean, and that idea is really strong. It's like, despite the fact that this feels like it should have
some sadness.
Yeah, and like some generalized demeanor to who the people are.
Sure,
there's a universality to it, which I really find charming.
And I like that there is that Irish twist on it.
Sure,
you know what I mean. Like it's obviously a culture.
Yep.
And I want to get some of that flavor as well. You know what I mean? Like I like that it's unique. And that it does have its own voice.
Yeah, absolutely. Look forward to seeing where we're going. I think you're right. The show only did 3 seasons. I'm not sure how long the seasons are, but I don't think they're long. So I don't think we have a lot of episodes here. I think we're kind of in like Fleabag territory again.
UK TV is always pretty short.
Sure.
They made a joke about that one of the shows we watched.
Did they?
I
don't remember.
Yeah, they made a joke about how it's very short. It's like 2 seasons over 9 years.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah. All right, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.